This episode of Bazinga Boys was recorded in front of a live online audience of 2 people. It was also recorded in a small bedroom while very drunk. Audio quality is lacking, so from the bottom of our hearts, Bazinga.
Rob gave Vaughn a Telfast because he had a runny nose, and then he decided to crush it up and rail it and snort it with a $20 note.
Okay, we're going to record episode 11 of the Bazinga Boys. Are you ready for the Bazinga Boys in episode 11?
I'm ready for the Bazinga Boys. Peter, you ready for the Bazinga Boys?
I was born ready.
Oh, guys, I'm not ready.
Bazinga Boys are here to speak all of their thoughts on the Big Bang Theory. Rob has an opinion, Vaughn has an opinion, Pete probably has one too. But most of all, Rob has an opinion.
Hey, this is the Bazinga Boys, episode 11. How are you, Rob?
I am good. How are you, Peter?
I'm geared up for episode 11. I'm fucking stoked. This is the first time we've all been in the same room together.
Since episode 2.
Since episode 2, which was back in like January or...
Oh, we weren't even in the same room together for episode
Yeah,
2.
I think
Me and you were in the same room.
Yeah.
Pete, Vaughn wasn't.
Oh, yeah, no, it was episode 1, and we had some sound guy. Where's he these days?
Where's Nick gone?
The real answer to that question is he's literally on the other side of the wall. In this
He's in
bedroom.
another room.
But he's not
Hey,
he's not
Nick.
invited. So
Sorry you're not here anymore.
we're just keeping him up at night.
So, we're watching episode 11. Hey, Rob, what were your thoughts on episode 11 of The Big Bang Theory?
Episode 11 of The Big Bang Theory is the worst episode so far. I know we tend to say that each episode, but this one really took a step down. Pete, what was it about?
Sheldon got sick. The end.
Yes!
Yes.
That was it! That was
That's all. The whole episode was literally about Sheldon getting the flu and then him being annoying,
Okay, yeah, well, that's... Yeah,
and
that's,
everyone trying to avoid him because he had the flu.
Okay, so, I'm going to tell you about my day before I came here. Before I came to record this, and it was basically... I'm in Perth for a very short time. This is why we're all together.
Yep. So for people that don't know, Vaughn lives on the other side of the country.
You might remember him living in Sydney. He
Sydney.
now lives in Brisbane.
So we're all in the same place for the first time in a very long time, and my day started with... Stop playing up for the camera, honestly.
Oh no, I was answering his question.
Oh, what were you answering?
It wasn't worth answering on the podcast.
What did you do?
He said, "Who else is watching?" So I was like, "No one."
No one, yeah, no one's
Yeah,
watching.
I wasn't playing up.
We have one person watching the live stream right now.
This
So
is
if we
cool.
get any questions,
This is like an open mic night.
Yeah.
And it's just and you told all of your friends, but only your mum rocked up.
okay. Well, here was what we came into. So I am here for a very short time. So not to big myself up, but quite a few people want to see me and meet with me and have a drink with me while I'm here. And I was down at the pub having some drinks with my friends, and a few of them only had a very short time with me, and they were like, I was like, I'm really sorry, I've got to go. I've got to go to my friend's house, and they're like, why? And I was like, well, number one, I've got a commitment of a podcast, and number two, I've got to watch The Bachelorette with my friend. And I had 3 friends with me, and I was like, hey, so I'm going to go to Rob's. You guys can come and watch The Bachelorette and then watch an episode of The Big Bang Theory with me and watch us record the podcast. None of them came. I haven't been home for 8 months, and none of them came to see. They were like, well, a few minutes with you is enough. I will not endure that to hang out with you. I'm not worth that to my friends I haven't seen in 8 months. So that's what I came into to be here today. That's what we do for you people. You scum. Like, we're scum for watching, but they're scum for listening.
We're scum for watching this, but we're also scum for watching The Bachelorette. And we did introduce Pete to The Bachelorette for the first time tonight.
Yeah.
Well, in comparison to The Big Bang Theory, how did you find The Bachelorette?
I had an amazing time.
Exactly. And that's my new segment, by the way. This is my new segment that I constructed. Because we watched The Bachelorette together, and there's a whole bunch of reasons why we watched The Bachelorette together. We watched that, and we were laughing. We were having chats and banter, and there was jokes flying back and forth. And we're like, hey, that guy's skin's really red. Whoa, look at that.
Another classic one-liners. Vaughn's going to publish a book with all of these singers. Penguin Publishing.
Why was that your go-to?
995.
That guy's skin was really red. I've got a new game for you guys. I've got a new segment. It's a new segment for the show. It's called Would You Rather. And I've got an easy one to start off with. Would you rather...
And who? Me or Pete?
Both of you.
Okay.
But I should preface it with, we watched Bachelorette, and then we had a great time watching that, laughing.
Free to air with ads. We put up with ads. We had a ton of fun.
And then we played episode 11 of The Big Bang Theory, and I almost fell asleep.
Silence in the room, man. It was fucking depressing.
And we came away, and I know we say this every time, but we came away feeling so bad
Deflated,
about...
man.
I could hear all of us deflating with like those breathing through nostrils. Just that.
I couldn't breathe through my nostrils because I legitimately got allergic, and I went to the toilet, and I've just been... Like, if I sound more nasally than normal, it's because my nose is full of snot and carotene, and I kind of snorted.
We're science guys. Yeah, your nose is currently clogged with something that's supposed to prevent this.
Anyway, so I've got a new game. It's called Would You Rather. As original. I came up with the title and everything. So, first question.
Feel free to play along at home
Yeah,
if you're
exactly.
watching. Matt, our one viewer. He's been on since the start and he's still there, which is great.
What a sad life he leads. Like, we're sad, but you're even worse, you piece of shit.
Thanks, Matt.
Okay, Robin, Pete,
Yes.
would you rather watch an episode of Bachelorette or Big Bang Theory?
Bachelorette.
Okay, so in this game,
This is like if this is on my own free time.
Yeah,
it's not,
exactly.
not associated with the podcast.
Yeah.
Bachelorette every day.
Exactly. And so this is trying to find...
Okay, where was that opinion before you'd seen both?
Fuck. That's so what? Just either Big Bang Theory or Bachelorette
Without having
it
seen either
ever.
before.
It would have been Big Bang Theory.
It would have been a bad thing for
Yeah.
me based on the fact that it's 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about Bachelorette or The Bachelor other than the fact that it's just a whole bunch of desperate people vying for the attention of one really desperate person. I love the people that really get invested with that. All the girls that I know that really watch it, they are so anti that type of thing. Like, you know, multiple partners, multiple whatever. They're just like, that's disgusting.
So, anyway,
yes, go
So
on.
the point of this game is
Yeah.
to get... Trying to get on a scale where your breaking point is where you'd watch Big Bang Theory.
Okay.
So Bachelorette, easy. You both guys easily answered.
warm up.
Warm up.
Right?
Alright, great.
We're getting into this.
Yeah, great. And this is a bit that I wish I'd thought a bit more beforehand, so I'm going on the seat of my pants. Would you rather watch Big Bang Theory or Australian Idol?
Australian Idol.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Australian Idol as well.
Really?
Yeah, well, especially the the first few episodes where they audition, and there's usually pretty terrible auditions, which are usually the best auditions.
Okay.
And then
They'll fly people from around the world who think they're on the show because they're actually good, but it turns out they suck and their dreams are going to get crushed even more.
Crushing people's dreams and
Yeah.
televising it live or
Okay.
whatever they do.
Yeah.
Okay, so would you rather?
Clayton, Jimmy, g'day guys.
Hey lads.
Clayton's in. Oh, hey Jimmy, how are you doing?
Okay, pay attention to the podcast, boys. We'll have a Q&A section in later.
Ask us questions, boys.
Yeah, ask us questions. We'll go through the questions later. Maybe I'll pay attention to you later. Would you rather watch a One Nation rally or Big Bang Theory?
Big Bang Theory.
Really? That's your
Do
breaking
you,
point?
like when you say watch, do you mean watch from like inside the march?
No,
Or, like,
hey,
or-
I'm trying to get away from Nazi stuff.
Like, how much participation is there?
You're
Am
just
I just
watching-
watching from a grassy knoll? And we're watching behind a banner saying, like, fuck off, Paul.
No, you don't have to be like involved in it.
I'm
You just have to
I'm
watch
witnessing
and observe.
I'm observing it. That one.
Yeah,
I'd do that.
Okay. Yeah, let's. Okay, so we found the breaking point of Rob, but Pete, just
So racism is the breaking point for me.
Yes.
I'll choose Big Bang Theory over being a racist.
yes.
I'm
okay.
fine with that.
No, but Vaughn just said it's just you're just witnessing.
Yeah. So you'd rather
The
watch?
rally could go all day.
Yeah.
Big Bang Theory
It's
is
not all
21.
day. It's half an hour of a rally.
So-
Same time frame.
All right, let's move on.
Okay. So, would you rather watch Big Bang Theory or kiss each other
Right.
using a dental dam?
Oh, I would kiss Pete with a dental dam.
I'd kiss Rob without
I feel
one.
like it was my 20...
Holy fuck! This
Hold
is
up.
really annoying.
Hold up, I feel like it was one of my birthday parties where we'd only just met, where somehow we ended up kissing. So I remember you and
Bazinga.
kissing.
Fucking
It was-
hell, I don't. That's awesome.
Okay.
It was all the guys.
So this is sort of like Oprah.
Yeah,
Where if you guys look under your seat right now, there's a dental dam waiting, and we're gonna do this right now. No, I fucking do. You know what's actually really annoying? Actually, you can actually do this on camera with a fucking piece of tissue paper. This is fucked up. Oh, this is
Vote yes.
this is fucked. By the way, I set up this bit because I knew that would be the breaking point where you'd go, "Yeah, I'd rather kiss each other," and I spent so much of today looking for a dental dam. Do you know how hard they are to find?
Did you go into
We just rip a condom
went to-
open.
Huh?
Did you go to
Just rip a
like,
condom open.
Did you go to a big warehouse like chemist retailer?
Yeah, the roll-up
Did you
warehouse.
ask? Did you ask anyone?
Okay, no. So I didn't. Okay, so no. Here's where I fucked up because the part of the thing that fucked me up was like, are you guys as narcissistic as me, where you feel like if you hear people laughing, they're laughing at you. You're like, this has to be about me. I went to Baker's Delight today and got. I bet you might scroll. The girl started laughing heaps, and I was like, "Hey, I got to stop thinking and narcissistically thinking about myself, and thinking everything's about me." She's obviously not laughing at me. She's obviously thinking about that queef she did earlier or whatever. And then
Or silently doing.
yeah, she was like, well, she served me the cheesy white scroll and a queef, and then went, ha 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 ha, and I was like, oh, she's laughing about that queef, not about me. Then she walked behind all the bread, and I saw her talk to her friend and point at me and keep laughing. I was like, they are laughing at me, and then I realized it's because my nails are painted, because I'm fabulous, and that just threw me off for the rest of the day, because I was going
What
through...
is so funny about that?
I don't
I haven't
know.
even noticed them until now, and I remember him actually commenting on them
Yeah,
earlier.
when I walked in, I was like, sick nails.
I know, my nails are fucking sick, and I've got like feature nails on a few, and
Yeah.
my
Fucking
thumb,
killing it, dude.
is like a glittery black hole. So that threw me off because I was like, I was in chemists looking for dental dams, and I suddenly didn't want to go up to the chemist and go, "Hey, I'm looking for a dental dam," and also I brought this up with my friend, and I was like, "Hey, so do you know where I can get a dental dam?" And he's like, "I'm really sorry, but I feel like you're revealing a bit too much of your relationship with your girlfriend to me." I was like, no, she's fine. I want to make my friends make out. And he's like, still getting a bunch of weird information here. So that whole bit was ruined. But at least if you're watching the live stream, you got to see them kiss each other through toilet paper for some reason. That's my Would You Rather segment. Pete, do you have any seggies?
No seggies, but how about that episode we just watched?
The word blitzkrieg was used.
Yeah, that was a fun one. So that's that good old fashioned World War II term. Bit of a military term.
Related to some sort of weird
movement.
Yeah, some movement. I don't know the name of it.
I noticed this episode, like something that happens a lot in The Big Bang Theory is people walk into a room and there's laughter.
Mm-hmm.
This one, it happened probably about 5 times. Do you reckon it's going to ramp up? Do you think it's like
The laughing just gets relentless.
like they're
with
not
every
Kramer?
step.
Like
Yeah. They're not entering the room in any like amazing fashion. The only other than that laugh that happened when was it Leonard walked into the room. The only other thing that I kind of really took a note down from this episode was when Penny makes a joke. So the exact joke, she gets asked how Nebraska was because she's been on a holiday, and she responds with better than South Dakota. The audience laughed. The boys all looked deadpan, and then Sheldon explained to her that wasn't funny. So that's almost meta where the show recognizes that it's not funny, but the fucking audience laughed anyway.
Yeah.
I like that. I'm liking this new segment that you haven't officially started, but it's called Pete Nitpicks. And it's like...
Pete complains about something.
And Pete
that's
complains about the
really-
smallest
really
detail.
small.
It's like, hey, how did she open the door? Wouldn't have been locked.
Yeah, reference to one of the previous
Yeah,
episodes.
like, and it's just like, wait a second.
Yeah.
He wouldn't be drinking Orange Sea Light. He'd drink the full sugar version. Like you've got the smallest. Like there's so many things wrong with the show, and you pinpoint the smallest things. I've got another story. I've been really trying to ingratiate myself.
Love that word.
Yeah, it's the correct word as well. Into the Bazinga culture. And I'll tell you what I did, because I recently flew here from Sydney, and it's a 4 or 6 hour flight. I don't care. I decided to. I had a really shitty flight. I had a whole bunch of things that I'm not gonna, because flight stories are fucking boring and thing. But just imagine you had your worst flight ever, and you're having a bad time. You're trying to move house, you're trying to move state, and a whole lot of things are going wrong, and you just look like a big pile of shit like me. And then I decided to challenge myself to ingratiate into the culture where I said all I'm watching on this flight is Big Bang Theory. And I watched Big Bang Theory for the whole 5.5 hours here. So I've got...
You didn't tell us this.
I didn't tell you this.
Oh man, let's make episode beat today.
Episodes you'd already seen, or ones that were on the plane?
On the plane, so season 10 episodes. So I've got some...
You've been to the future, man.
I've been to the future, so...
That's why you rocked up with your painted nails today. You're like, guys, everyone's doing this in 2017.
The 2017, this is in. I'm going to tell you some like little tidbits from the future. I'm going to tell you, number one, I think there might be only one thing, but number one, the elevator's still broken 10 seasons
Holy
later.
fuck, man.
Number 2, have they said Bazinga yet?
They didn't say Bazinga in the episode. No Bazinga in the episode.
You watched the same episode for 5 hours.
I fell asleep instantly. The last thing I'm going to say on this episode before we go to some Q&A, so throw some questions in the chat if you're stupid enough to watch this bullshit.
I don't know why anyone would be watching
Yeah.
this.
I'm going to give a little, because honestly, the end of this episode, it was a downer. Like, we hang out, we have fun, we're friendly boys.
We kiss through toilet paper, apparently, paint nails, wear backwards caps, and reading specials.
Well, honestly, I have fun with you all the time. We were having a great old chuckle during the Bachelorette. We had some fun watching me snort Telfast.
Claritine.
Claritine, sorry. Don't want to
Get the
advertise.
brand there right.
We have some fun here. The end of the episode, I felt horrible. I just wanted to go home.
I was watching Pete rub his eyes the whole episode.
Yeah, it was legitimately depressing. I don't know how to put this into proper words. That it's not a fun thing. It ruins your mood for the rest of the night. So I'm going to give you a bit of advice, and anyone at home who feels offended or feels that have been assaulted, that they're sort of a victim, that they've been abused by the show in some sort of way. Anyway, if you want to feel better about yourself, by pure chance the other day, I watched I Know What You Did Last Summer, and it turns out Leonard is a character in I Know What You Did Last Summer. I didn't know this.
It popped into my head because
The actor or like Leonard as a character?
Leonard as a character walks in and he goes, Sheldon, and then he gets a hook through his fucking jaw and he gets killed. It's really good. It made me feel so much better about my life. So if you're ever feeling down about Big Bang Theory, you're feeling down about yourself, and you want to see Leonard get a hook through his fucking jaw, and then Ryan Phillippe sort of...
They find him in a boot of a car with crabs coming out of his face, I think.
Yeah, it's really good.
That's
It's a really good metaphor for...
Yeah. Crabs? Dental dams? It's all gone full circle.
Guys at home, if you don't have sex with a dental dam, you might get mouth crabs. Do we want to go to a Q&A from that piece of shit segment?
Harley has just asked that I should do some butt hash.
How do you do that?
Harley, can you send us a diagram?
How would you like to see the show end?
Oh, man.
That's a great question. Who asked that?
This is Lloyd. He's actually in Nashville, so that's a good one.
Okay, so how would you like to see the show end, Rob?
I would like it to end at episode 12. We just watched episode 11, so...
We know it doesn't. We know it keeps
But it doesn't matter. The question was, how would I like to see it end? That would be it.
Okay, Pete, how would you like to see it end?
Oh, man. I'd like to see it end where it turns out that someone's actually in a coma and it's all their dream, all their nightmare. It's Penny's nightmare.
And then they just die. The last scene.
And then they switch, and all of the boys are all of her doctors and all the specialists trying to figure out what's wrong with her, and they just like flick a switch, and then it goes
she just
to
wake
black.
up and go, "I'm a misogynist," and then just dies.
Click.
She wakes up and she's
So
in
yeah,
a good show.
I want like it to be one of those Life on Mars style endings.
She wakes up and she writes Silicon Valley, like good nerd humor.
Yeah.
Well, that's a really posy ending.
That's a posy ending. Why do you want a bad ending?
Because honestly, I hate the characters so much. And I wasn't kidding the other day when I said like having a character's head just explode and they have to deal with the consequences and deal with it in a serious situation where they have to go to funerals, they have to like have police reports and talk about, hey, I didn't do it, and then that maybe one of them gets falsely accused and they have to go through the media and they get dragged through this horrible like soul drench. I would have loved that. I'd love to see these characters put through hell.
Can you imagine? It'd be so good if it was like, you know, like David Fincher or Quentin Tarantino pick up the rights and just and finish the season off.
Oh, that would be amazing. I would love the show to end with I don't know, some real world percussions for the misogyny, like all the like really creepy sexual stuff, like that Howard like sexually harassing people. I'd love for Penny to just go, I'm sorry, I'm suing you, and he just goes through a court case and it all comes out.
Well, let's give it time, because I reckon, like, I mean, we're talking quite a while ago when these first season came out. So...
when it was okay to be.
No, I'm not saying it was okay, but
you're pro misogyny.
No, I'm not. I'm saying
he's just pro 2007.
Let's remember that Vaughn recorded the promo at the end of the last episode. So yeah, maybe as the show goes on, it becomes less edgy.
I'll tell you point number 2 from the future.
Yep.
Howard is no longer a sex pervert Carl character. He is now like has a girlfriend and he's in love with her.
And I know Raj does. And
then Raj
is that how it all goes? Because I've seen some promo stuff and they all have like
they bring more girls into it.
Their equivalent offsiders. Yeah. You know, they're equals or they're.
I think
they're at a point now where all of them are on like equal pay, so they must have been in it for quite some time to get to that level.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. Oh, what we got? Scott Cougar. I watched it the other day and just went into weird limbo. I hated it and wanted to stop it, but continued watching through the start of the second ep. I blame you, Bazinga Boys.
That's us.
Alright, well, on that note...
Okay, first off, I take offence with calling us a bus. We are 3 boys.
We are like Jesus, encouraging people to read the Bible. It's a bad decision.
It the wrong way. I'm sorry, the second episode, what happened in the second episode?
Basically, this person, because of Bazinga Boys, this guy has watched the first episode and then a bit of the second episode. And then he was like, nah, fuck this.
It's like, you know what really makes me happy? Is they were stupid enough to listen to our podcast in the first place. And then from that, they made a second worst decision.
But there's something else we touched on previously. Both
Bazinga and Bazinga,
like friends of ours.
No, Shrubhead and Twin Boy.
Sorry, but I'm not going to say anything negative about them except that they're both dickheads.
Don't use their real names. Don't use their real names. And no one on the stream used their real names.
They went ahead and they watched. They were like, oh, maybe if we watch the episode, it'll make the podcast even better. And we were like, no, we're not encouraging you to watch Bazinga Boys. Like that's.
I like that you said even better. Like it had a point of being good in the first place. Do we have any more Q&A questions? Someone ask something.
We don't have a negative score on Rotten Tomatoes, so that's a start.
I'll just come on.
No, he's like, it just came on. Promise.
Oh, it just came on. Promise.
Yeah.
All right. I think we're winding this one. I think we're going
any
into...
last questions before you finish up this episode?
Scott, one more question.
How many people are watching?
One, probably.
That's one too many.
I have a legit queue. All right, Scott, hit us with it.
Can't read that.
Yeah. So Scott's asked. You've mentioned how what's her face is on Roseanne. That's correct. So yes, we have.
That's the question. And that's all we got time for now, guys.
No, I want a question. I want more question. Rob, please. This is the only thing that's going to save this episode because it was just such.
He's the only person on here.
Oh, is that one person?
Yeah. Oh, Lloyd's back. Do you like the show Young Sheldon? Hey, good question, Lloyd. So we have talked about doing a special episode of Young Sheldon. It hasn't happened yet.
So Lloyd's already given us his review of Young Sheldon. He thinks it sucks. 3 exclamations, caps. So.
Oh, well, if it sucks, then maybe we won't watch it because
we only watch good shows on this podcast. Even in our practice runs, when we watched great shows like Two Broke Girls and Clerks, the sitcom.
We're gonna wrap this up.
Kevin Can Wait. That was another one we gave a go.
Jesus Christ! Do you know what's really sad?
You've forgotten about all these?
No, Crap Meister left her laptop open, and I went in and I looked at all her previous messages and I messaged all her ex-boyfriends and said, "Fuck you! I'm with her now." No, I opened up.
that voice.
I opened up my laptop and Netflix was open, and I was like, because you watched this, like you'd like this.
Yep.
And one of the things that it came up with was like, because you watched Paul Blart Mall Cop.
Do you remember going to the movies with me to see that, and then halfway through we got a message saying, "Hey, need 2 fill-ins for indoor soccer," and we are like, "Yeah, let's go play soccer."
Yeah,
We
just
left the film. Yeah.
So yeah, I've
end.
given it endless shit for watching Paul Cop, and
Yeah.
I've got some videos of going like, hey, so what was this about? Like I'm caught her cheating. Like, hey, what's going on here?
Hey, Crapmaster, we need to have a talk.
Yeah, quick, Crapmaster. Anyone else say anything before we?
No, Lloyd just said that he had fun, so thanks
Oh,
very
I'm
much.
glad
Thanks,
you had
Lloyd.
fun. Thank you for giving us some content to work with, because honestly, that episode was like, I don't want to make terminal illness light-hearted,
But I'm going to.
but I'm going to. Prefer cancer to that episode. Bye, everyone.
See you guys. Peace.
Peace.
Have you got AIDS from watching The Big Bang Theory? Well, listening to Bazinga won't cure you, but it will make you laugh while you die a slow and painful, horrible death covered in lesions. Anyway, if you enjoy what you listen to, or fucking hate us, we don't care. Go to our Facebook, our Twitter, or website with some stupid address that has vaughnrules.wix site in it. Just fucking find us on Google. We'll be there.